Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome again to me, Maple for beer review number 11. Running out of fingers, so I guess the finger game is gone for now. But what am I going to say? Today we have a beer from Amsterdam Brewing. It is PLAE, a dry hopped lager. Surprised that it is a lager. I've had this before. Never really realized it was a lager. I thought it was like a light pale ale, but you always learn something new every day, don't ya? Alright, let's crack her open and have a drink. Actually, before we do that, kind of cool can. Little guy with a skeleton in a suit and a top hat kind of thing. Alright, let's crack her open. Beauty. As always, boring old glass. Let's do a pour. Not too much head on there, about pinky's worth. No idea how long my pinky is, but you know, it's there. And a fairly clear beer. A little bit of very slight haziness, but I'm pretty sure it's filtered. So yeah, let's have a sniff and then a sip and then we'll cheers. Malts. I'm getting like burnt malts. Not bad burnt malts, but a little bit of something not burnt, like deeply roasted malts. And that very slight little bit of grapefruit-ish. Which I guess adds the dry, which I always first thought was a very like a light pale ale, but it's not. Let's have a sip and then we'll cheers. Yeah, definitely more on the pale ale side of things rather than a lager. You get the maltiness of a lager, not like a light lager, but more just a regular normal lager. Then you get that nice little complement of a pale ale. I like it. It's nice. It's crisper. It's pretty easygoing, which is nice. You know, it's very drinkable. I fucked up. Second sip, no cheers. That's a big no-no in my books. Cheers, everybody. So far, really nice lacing around for the first few sips. Let's see if that holds. So, let's get into the can. Amsterdam Brewery, PLAE, El Dorado, and Amarillo. Not sure what they're getting at this. Maybe just a backstory, who knows. Coming in at 4.2% ABV, and it does not say the IBUs, but it does say on the website. Website says 30 IBUs, which I totally agree with. It's very easy drinking in the bitterness department. It's a good step up. In my opinion, it's a good step up beer from your regular, I guess, like Canadians, Budweiser's, to the craft beer scene. It's a great starting beer, in my opinion, so far. The can says, PLAE is a perfect match of a smooth, crisp lager with a robust IPA. The delicate flavors of the lager is enhanced with the big hop aroma that comes from our own proprietary dry hopping technique. A mixture of El Dorado and Amarillo hops. There's my answer to my previous question. Bring an aroma and flavor to the beer like no other. The perfect blend for an easy drinking aromatic beer with a crisp, clean finish. I like that. It sums the beer kind of in a nutshell. It has those good characteristics of a good, full-bodied lager. In the first beginning of the sip with the malts, and then even in the back finish after you swallow kind of thing. But also with the IPA side of things. Usually IPAs are very, very bitter. The IBUs are much higher than 30. So I would consider this like a light IPA flavor to it, which is perfect because IPAs are very intimidating in my opinion. To most people getting into a beer scene, or a craft beer scene, they're more higher in IBUs, and people are like, oh my god, it tastes like pine, or it's too bitter, blah blah blah, and they get turned off, and they're scared and they don't want to get into it. This is a great entry level introduction to IPAs or pale ales in general, which is nice because it has those characteristics of a lager and an IPA that they work really, really well together and can give an everyday drinker that introduction, and that they won't be scared of it, they won't be nervous to drink it and they're like, oh, I won't like it, it'll be too crazy for me. So it's really nice. It's really enjoyable. Get a little bit of caramel in there. Very slight, sweet, like toffee caramel from the lager portion of it. And then the IPA, get that little hint of citrusy, not really more grapefruit in the smell than the taste, but that bitterness, very slight, not even pine, just a slight crisp bitterness that will just cool you down on a nice hot summer day, which is beautiful. Onto their website, amsterdambeer.com, and that's the website. Very short description. Pale Rider is the perfect match of a smooth, crisp lager with a robust IPA. Fair enough, robust. Robust seems it's going to be big and strong. It's not big and strong, but it's not light. It's perfect balance, which is, I think, what they were going for, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know their whole philosophy behind this beer, but they've nailed it on what it is selling itself as, which is great in my opinion. Also on their website, that has the ABV 4.2%, IBU, like I said, 30, and is it filtered? Yes, it is. They have a Y for a yes. That's damn good. I like it. Lacing is staying there, not crazy amounts, but you get that nice bit of lacing that traditional IPAs give you. Very light lacing. Lacing is sort of a spiderwebby, what my friend Jordan has said is a spiderwebby look to it, where the head kind of stays on the glass, which is pretty cool. So let's check Beer Advocate, see what they have to say. Up on the BA score, it has an 84 out of 100, which is a quite high score. And a review by somebody who reviewed this just this past year, on December 29th, 2016. He says, in a 473 ml can, same I have here, served cold into an Upper Canada Brewing pint glass, part of a Christmas gift. Cares about that shit. He says, appearance, pale, slightly hazy golden color, a decent finger and change of loose white head. Staying power is modest. Fair enough. Some lacing encircles the glass. Like I said. Smell. Clean with some faint grainy and grassy notes and a nice little grapefruit kick. Possibly orange as well. Taste. Not a huge flavor. Again, some graininess mixed in with touches of citrus and some hops. Bitterness isn't terribly high, but it's there. Fair enough to only 30 IBUs. Perfect. Mouthfeel. Super easy drinking, carbonation, or effervescence is fairly high and body is thin, but just right with this flavor profile. Damn right it is. Overall, the end product here is greater than the sum of its parts. Well worth a try if you're looking for something on the lighter end and has some hop kick. Overall, I agree with his review, or his review. You know, it's really, it's easy drinking. It's a perfect introduction into craft beers amongst some other beers that I have reviewed in the past. This is great if you love drinking your lagers, but you want something more, and you want to get in the craft beer scene. Like I said before, it introduces you into the pale ale style of beers, which can be very intimidating to some. For me, it was very intimidating getting into those. The first few I tried, I hated them. I absolutely hated them. Just couldn't do it. Dumped them out. I know, beer sin, but couldn't do it. Just couldn't. But now, pale ales, IPAs, double IPAs, blah 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 blah, probably my favorite type of beer. Just because I like tropical stuff. I like tropical juices, tropical fruits, all that shit, you know. And in a beer, it works really well. It cools you down, which this beer will for any beer drinker. That citrusiness, it's weird because it goes back between being lager to the middle, like front lager. Then in the middle, you got a nice IPA sort of thing with the fruitiness. And then in the finish, you have, again, lager, but you have the little bit at the end finish, like the final credit finish of an IPA, which I think is amazing because it's, like I said, nothing crazy. It's crisp, it's cool, it's refreshing, but you got that little bit of maltiness in there, which brings more bolder flavors, which it works, like I say, it works really well together, which I'm pretty certain it's a solid beer. So let's cheers on the last sip, and then I'll give it a final rating. Cheers, everyone. It's just really fucking good. Pardon my French, but it is fucking great. I want to give, I don't even know what to dock it marks off of. I can't really dock it marks. For what it is and what they were going for, they've nailed it. So, like, I always rate things as what they are, what the brewery is marketing them as, or using their description as, then I rate it against that, plus my personal opinion. And in my personal opinion, it's a solid 9.5. Yeah, a solid 9.5. Not gonna lie. I wish that it had a bit more IPA flavor to it, or a light IPA flavor to it. But mixing in the lager profiles with it too works well. It's just deceiving to me because I'm used to it being in like a light IPA kind of thing. But the can is pretty cool, so I gotta give it marks for that. So I'm gonna give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. I can't really find anything wrong with it other than some, you know, in my opinion, IMOs, which is fine. Everybody has that, and that's part of the beer review thing for me. But yeah, overall, solid 9.5 out of 10. I encourage everybody to go pick one up if you are a long-time craft brew drinker, or if you're just getting into it. This is a perfect fit for you, and perfect fit for all. So like that, you know, that's another video for me, Maple Ruski, and I hope you all can crack a fresh beer and enjoy. Cheers, everyone.